YouTube Nation, what it do, my people from all over? Welcome back to the channel. And for everybody who's first time tuning in, please like, share, and subscribe. What it do, people? Let me give a shout out to the blue team first and foremost. Let me give a shout out to the homie Pack, Harper City Pack. What it do, bro? Hey man, check this out. If y'all haven't already, please check out the Black Fuse app. Black Fuse is our own platform, Black Folk Shades. Like everybody supported Facebook and all them other channels, man, support our own. We always talk about support Black owned and all that. Check out Black Fuse, man. The app is on right next to the homies channel. Support that, bro. Peak game, you know what I mean? It's real shit. Also, man, give a shout out to Jay Ship, man. And shout out to everybody else who's been tuning in. Everybody who's been following, supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. And this, I'm going to go ahead and get right into this story because it is one of them days, man. I got things to do. So let me go and put this out here for y'all. Yeah, so I put up a video like maybe a week and a half ago, late night. Was it early one, late night, something like that. You know, like I said before, you know, people in my house be asleep when I come home from work early in the morning. So that's one time I go ahead and try to put together a video, but it be low because I don't want to be loud like I am now. You know, ain't nobody in here. It's daytime now, so everybody's up doing that, whatever. You know what I mean? But still, early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, besides those who's getting up going to work, I don't want to be disturbing my grandkids. You know what I mean? I got to let them sleep for now anyway. Then I'll disturb their ass later. You know what I mean? But yeah, but check it out though. The content, it was cool, but the quality was too low. The volume was too low because I wasn't being loud like I am now. You feel me? So here it is. I'm going to tell y'all this story of something that took place back, I think, in 1985 or 1986 with me and the homie Big Nugget. Now, a lot of y'all know Big Nugget. Y'all done heard me mention Big Nugget. Big Nugget is all over this YouTube stratosphere. You know, that's the G homie, one of the founders, one of the main co-founders, one of the main founders of the T-Induced Raymonds. Big bro. Shout out to Big Boots too, Raymond Bell. Much love, G homies. All my G homies, I support them. Just like the blue team, I support the younger homies under me. Even though they're younger than me, I don't call them little homies. They're just younger than me. We all grown as men. They got kids as well, but they doing their thing. Shout out to the whole blue team. Once again, shout out to Pac, the homie out there, for doing this thing too. Now, back in 1985 or 86, something like that, Big Nugget just got the pen. No, Nugget got out. Nugget been out maybe like about a month and a half or something like that. Then he gets shot. He gets shot on Central and Prairie. He gets shot in the left arm. Somebody popped him with a Uzi. I think he was walking through the intersection right there, Central and Prairie, with his girl. At the time, Big Nugget was messing with Lil Ronnie from 7-6 East Coast, the homegirl. So Nug running around the hood now. He done been shot a couple weeks ago or whatever, but he's still running around with the sling, with his OG leather jacket on, with his rollers in the perm and all that shit in his head going on. You know, he pushing with the blue rollers with the perm, that whole era. So this could have been 86, I think. It could have been 86. But yeah, one night, me and Nug, we over here in the 6-0s. Me, Nug, and Lil Ronnie. Now, at the time, the homegirls had a spot on Bryanhurst. The homegirls being my homegirl 8 Ball, her sister Baby Scud. It might have been the homegirl Coco with them. They right on 67th and Bryanhurst. Now, back then, you know, we was known for being around there on Bryanhurst because the homie Big Vimbone, rest in peace, had a spot on Bryanhurst at one time too. So, you know, Rammies was constantly going around there, but could say us in the 6-0s always been tight like that. 6-0s in our hoods did the same shit. So it's like, you know, that's how it was. So we over here, me and the homie, we get at the homegirl spot. We drinking, we faded. I'm like about 16 or some shit like that. So we decide, let's bank down Florence to 7th Ave. Now, 7th Ave in Florence was a girl named Rochelle House. Rochelle and Lil Ronnie was tight. Later on, Rochelle House would become my house, me and my baby mama 8 Ball house. That's later when we got together, but this is way before we got together. So here it is. We pushing down Florence. We get up to the house. Like I said, I'm just fading. We just going down Florence. We get up in there. Now we get in the house, you know, we go in the little bedroom in the back. Nug and Lil Ronnie sitting on one side of the bed. I'm on the other side of the bed. I just lay back. Like I said, I'm the young homie. I just lay back. I'm faded, lit, crash out. While I'm asleep, I just hear like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and the bed just shaking and shit. So right away, I just open my eyes, wake up, and I see Nug. This nigga Nug got one arm just working. Niggas was like, yeah, with the one arm. And this girl, so they squabbling up. I'm like, oh shit. I don't even think. Once I see the homie in action, I just spring up get right into action. I don't waste no time. I don't get up and think like, oh, what should I do? Shit, no. Nigga, get cracking on the spot. It's just like in prison. You be in prison, you be in the county jail or some of them riots jump off. You got to wake up and get cracking on the spot. That's what's fucked up about doing time for y'all that never done no time. This is a lesson for y'all, because you be in the county jails and them prison with dorms and them race riots or them riots with your hood and other hoods jump off in the middle of the night and you in that good sleep with your shoes and socks off, you just in your drawers and shit, rubbing your feet all against the sheets and shit. You in that good, comfortable sleep, right? You got to get that ass up and get cracking on the spot. You ain't going to have time to put your shoes on sometimes. You got to get up and get cracking barefoot in the drawers, bro. That's where they go. That's what they do. That's how it is in there. So if you've never been to prison, think before you do, because this type of shit does happen in there. These riots in these prisons, these county jails. So I spring up. Now, this time, I'm 16. I had never done no time in my life. I think I probably been to juvenile hall. I think I might have been to LP and got cut loose right away. I mean, never stayed long in juvenile hall. I never was that juvenile hall. I never was that YA homie. I never was that dude. Shout out to Frank Lewis, the YA baby, while I'm at it. Shout out to homie. He doing his thing. But yeah, so I spring up and just get cracking. Now, another squad with 4 dudes in here, him and his girl. And he having his business on one arm. He's like, that one arm, So I jump up and start getting cracking. So now I'm squatting with a nigga, but I see a trophy. I grab the trophy. I'm macking this nigga on the back of the head, just making bust his head over the trophy. And we just get cracking. And to the point that these 4 dudes peel out. These 4 dudes happen to be 8-9 family bloods. They end up coming to this house where we was at. I'm in here asleep, Nug and his girl in there. They knew Rochelle for some reason. They come in the house, and whatever it is, they come in the house, probably had on some red or whatever it was. I don't know, but Nug approached them. Nug created the situation. I don't know. He addressed him. Like he said whatever he said to him. I don't know. I didn't hear it. I just knew the homie was squabbling with one arm. I knew to jump up and get cracking with the big homie, and I did that. We ran them niggas up out that joint. Yo, just me, him, and his girl. But Rochelle and them was, you know, it's my house. Stop, all this old kind of shit. But, you know, when you drunk and you fighting, it's a blur. You just like, go. You better get cracking with the homie. So these dudes end up running out the house. They take off. We be back. We're going to get the gun. We're going to get gas with some shit like that. So now we got blood all on us and shit. We like, come on, let's get up out of here. Big homie like, let's go. So we start pushing up out of there. We walking it down. If you know that side of town, you know Florence. Once you cross over Florence, it's an alley first. Before you get to 71st and all that. I think on 7th Ave, it's not even 71st. You're going to go down to the end to that little school with them trucks or some shit, power plant or some shit down on 7th Ave. But once you cross like this, boom, the alley, and then my house, that house then, so I keep saying my house because it later became my house. But anyway, 2 houses from the corner was the house where we were at, right on 7th Ave, a yellow house. That was Rochelle house. So them dudes took off. We take off. Let's go back to the homegirl house on Bryanhurst. So we walking, we going down the alley. These niggas came right back real quick with the gauge and seen us through the alley, try to get off on us. They bust with the gauge, boom, boom, whatever. We get out the way, like, all right, whatever. They get on. They not riding all up in the 6-0s. I don't know if they know that area like we do, but we know our way to maneuver. So we maneuvered our way all the way back over here on Bryanhurst with the homegirls. They said, what happened, cuz? What happened? We got blood all on them. They want to get cracking. Cuz, let's go back over here. Let's call up. Nah. But we was on some shit like, you know, I was that little homie just like, whatever, cuz, you know, nigga, I'm with the big homie, nigga, with that Raymond. Like, that was my mentality. Like, I'm just, it's whatever Big Nug said, you know what I'm saying? But Nug wasn't tripping. Like, I ain't worried about them niggas. We did our shit. It was 4 of them. Nuts. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck that. We kind of just laughed it off, continued to get drunk, and did the fuck we did. We didn't try to go back to their hood, and we're like, nah, nigga, that just, shit happens sometime. Sometime in gang culture, shit happen, and you don't always ride back. Most times you do if it's in your hood, somebody come in your hood and done something to you, but you could be places sometime you get into it with some niggas, and it's like, you know, we got a hound, they got a hound, and so be it. Really, that's how it should be. Instead, everybody keep taking it to the next level all the time. You got out, man. You got your ass whipped. Accept that. If you don't want to accept that, run that back. However, you gonna run it back till you accept it, till you feel satisfied. You did what I'm saying? Don't just keep on going and keep taking things to the next level. And that's the problem. That's why we got so many killings in this world today, because people don't want to just accept the ass whooping. Like, bro, you can't We can't win them all, bro. You know what I mean? You're going to get your ass whooped sometime. I don't give a damn who you is. You're going to get your ass whooped at some point in time if you're out there in the streets. Somebody going to give it to you. A lot of y'all out there right now, a lot of people running around like super turned up. Oh, hold up, man. It don't stop with me, bro. It's still Cowboys. It's still Cowboys for life. I'm still mad at them motherfuckers right now. And for the record, fuck Philadelphia. I would never ride with Philadelphia. I'm not even watching the Super Bowl. I didn't watch last week's game. I'm not watching none of that shit. Fuck that. Once Dallas is knocked out, that's my season, bro. Sore loser, I don't give a damn. Same with the Lakers. When the Lakers get knocked out, that's it. You know, unless it's a team that I like. But yeah, but anyway, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you take L's. You don't have to take an L in this culture. You just can't be a winner all the time when you squabbing and shit like that. Even when you putting in work. You go out here busting on niggas. Okay, you didn't got off. You didn't did this, but it's going to be some repercussions. Might not be repercussions that same day or the next day. Might even not be repercussions that next week. It's going to be some repercussions. Believe that. You might think it's over. You might think they not doing nothing. They just sitting back in the cut. That niggas just accepted y'all and came through and clapped on them. You might think that. Hey, man, I done seen people wait a good minute for the element of surprise and come back on that ass when you thought, oh, they ain't tripping. They let that shit go. Hello. Shout out to the blue team once again for that hello. That's one of their tracks they about to drop, so I have to plug them on that right there because that's a verse in the song in a sense. But I want to shout out the blue team once again. Hey, man, look, me, myself, how I came up, gangbanging, I'm not going to say I've been always just active. I haven't always been active. I've been claiming Raymond Avenue Crips since the 6th grade. Several people can vouch for that, including Big Nugget. But I haven't always been active. But I've been claiming the hood. I'm from over there. Feel me? So I've been chunking up R's for a long ass time. I done went through my scary phases as a little dude, 12, 13 and all that time shit. But then you grow out of that shit and you find yourself, you become that. I'm just glad I'm not one of these older cats who went through their scary phase. I know niggas who done went through scary phases in their 20s and shit and did some buster ass shit in their 20s while they doing time in prison. Like, nigga, you supposed to got that out your system when you was a kid. You don't wait till you're a grown-ass man and you still scary, you still doing buster shit. That shit you did go through when you were a kid, you grow out of that. I went through that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna just sit in front and be like, nigga, I've been turned up from day one. Nah, man, that's putting extras on it. I'm not that extra out motherfucker, bro. I don't get in like that. Keep it 100, straight up. But I went through that phase, and a whole lot of y'all went through that phase too. But a lot of y'all ain't never said that. A lot of y'all still projecting that image like, nigga, I've been hard, nigga. I've been down from day one off the porch, nigga. Nigga, 10 years old, nigga, I was like, bang the fuck out. You know, I know some people like that, though. I can count them on one hand. I do know some young dudes that I seen back in my days that was young coming up, that was really, really active. I mean, like, shout out a Tiny Nut, UG. That's my nigga right there. That Baby Nut. That's Baby Nut. Yeah, Tiny Nut, one doing life. That's the little homie. He been doing it for like that, and he was a little bitty nigga like that. As far as in the hundreds, and of course the homie Momo from 111. Shout out to Momo from 111 also. But look, man, it's been a long life for me. This long lifestyle. I done been through a whole bunch of shit at a young age. Because I done got life. I done been through that phase where, nigga, I done got life. Give me that Bible. Yes, I done got that Bible. And it's a good thing I got that Bible because I learned a lot in that Bible I never knew before. I learned about faith. I never knew about faith until I got life in prison. Once I got life in prison, I also picked up that Quran. So I done read them both. That's the importance of that is balance. You know what I mean? You got to have that balance in your life. So I deal with a lot of Muslim cats, of course, a lot of Christian cats. And I was never the one to just put down another religion. I want to know it all. I want to get that balance. Balance make us better as an individual. The more you know, the better you are. You don't want to just know about the Crips. You want to know about the Bloods too. You don't want to just know about the South Siders. You want to know about the North Daniels also. The same with the GDs and Vice Lords. Figure it out, man. That's balance. That's a balance of knowledge, because a lot of people get one-sided knowledge and only listen to one person's perspective. I seen a topic going on YouTube. I'm not gonna mention the channel or the people's names. Everybody has opinions. We have opinion. We all have our perspective on things, the way things go, the way things has happened. Your perspective is not the same as mine, but just because it's not, that don't mean your shit ain't right. You telling it from your side. And about this type of content that we putting out as former gang members, street scholars, content creators, real nigga journalism over here. It's all about our perspective. It's what we done been through, our experiences. So it's out there, man. So for everybody who's coming up and y'all banging and shit like that, you think you banging, you just claiming, you just thinking, you know, you got like somebody put some bullshit in your head what gang banging is. You don't understand the basics. You never went through the basic of gang banging. You just popped up. You didn't pop a couple times and now you the shit. That's all it take. But when you get to that county jail and you get to that pen, you're scared to pick up that knife. You're scared. This for all y'all, man. Know what you're doing before you do it, man. See what's in front of you. Understand that every action you take, there's a reaction. And behind that, you can see something ahead of you if you pay attention. If you're not looking, that's why you crash and burn. Just think, man. Just listen to these stories. Too many of us gang members is putting shit out here. Former gang members. Putting content out here for y'all to see. And for you to know if this is life for you. Because a lot of y'all living this life and you ain't even doing it right. You think you're doing it. You're talking that talk, but you still ain't doing it right. You don't understand. You just, for the moment. A lot of y'all that's claiming the hood today, but in a couple weeks, a couple months, or a year or two, you're going to be booted off that hood because you done some bullshit. And now you're going to be a nobody. So, you know, you got seasonal niggas that come through. Niggas who come through be like, okay, his name was popping for a minute. But myself, I'm one of them niggas who name been solid throughout the Raymond community for the longest. Myself, personally, I mean, I done did the whole, you know, I done did it all, bro. I done well-rounded gang member here, bro. From the basics, and now I'm trying to take it to the next level, like a lot of these other cats. See, when I see a lot of other former gang members making moves, doing things on a higher level, I'm trying to get there too. So I'll be a damn fool to be trying to stay at a level, at a lower level where I've been before. I should be trying to elevate, just like you should. And you make sure you get that life insurance policy, because I know you didn't get it yet. Yeah, you didn't get it yet. You didn't even make that call. Make that call, man. Find out what's up with that. Get that life insurance policy. But yeah, it's all about elevation, man. We do not stay on the same level forever. A lot of people do that. A lot of people talk the same. They do the same. Everything they did when they was in high school in their younger years, when they in their 50s and 60s. Come on, man. We got to grow up out of that. It's a different way to go about this shit. It's a different way to represent where we come from than the way we did it in the past. And on that note, I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. Hey, y'all, check this out. Remember, each day is a new day, so we can always run it back. Period. As long as we blessed, as long as we here, we blessed, we able, let's run that shit back. Let's do it. Let's make the next day better than the day before. And until then, hey man, peace and blessings to you and yours. And shout out to all. Much love and respect.
I'm the motherfucking mayor, no need to have an election. Or I'm hanging out the window, them bitches screaming out, hello, wood grain.